First of all, you have to give Georgia credit. We knew going into the game that one of the best defenses in the country, if not the best, and they really played well, put a lot of pressure on us, did some really good things. I thought we gave ourselves an opportunity. We were better. I really liked our team's energy, their focus all week, worked extremely hard, played with great energy, played very physical. We're playing physical enough on both sides of the line of scrimmage to win a game like that. We have to be able to create some opportunities for big plays. We have to get the ball in the end zone. We had a couple opportunities. One, the long drive we had, and I believe it was the second quarter. Got 3 out of it. You need to be able to punch that in, put some pressure on them, and I think that was the big difference in the game. Is obviously our inability to create big plays and to punch it in the end zone there. So defensively, again, they had some aggravating yards. There was a couple sets again that we have to get have to get fixed. But defensively, the guys played with good energy, played extremely tough, and played physical. Had a couple takeaways to give us an opportunity, to change field position. But in the end, you have to play really perfect and have make some big plays to beat a team like that, and we didn't do it.
Okay, raise your hand if you have questions. First question is going to be from John Hale. John?
Mark, I think it's pretty obvious that the offense works best on these methodical drives, especially the way Chris was running today. But how do you balance that with being aggressive and taking some risks, like at the end of the half, against an opponent that you know is as good as Georgia, and you're going to have to do that eventually?
Yeah, you definitely are, throughout the game, and we understand that. I think you saw that late in the game in predictable pass, how dangerous they can be if you watch them this year when they can overwhelm you and obviously turn the game, or blow the game wide open with their defense, with strip sacks, with interceptions for touchdowns, just creating havoc with their defense in predictable situations. But I agree with you. I think we know that. We tried. Sometimes they were covered and they went to check down, so it looks like a 3-yard gain when in fact we had something called down the field to try to hit some verticals, try to hit some slants, try to hit some big plays that they took away. So it's not like we didn't have those plays called. We did. We need to create them. We need to make some plays down the field, obviously. And, we definitely were working at that today. It didn't always show up, with the balls getting down there, getting down the field. And at the end of the first half, that was not a good percentage for us. We cut it to, what was the score at that point, 7-3. And we were backed up. We thought we'd try one run. If we could create a big run, definitely try to open it up at that point in time. But again, you're talking about a defense that, as hard as we fought in that first half to cut it to 4 to give us an opportunity to play to win, that's low percentage for us. That's their strength, predictable pass with the rushers that they have and the guys they have covering, and what we're built to do right now. That's not. We're at our best when we can run and throw and try to be balanced. But predictable pass against them is you can let the game get away from you there real quick.
Josh Moore?
Mark, with some of that stuff you were talking about they were taking away, was that happening on that drive in the fourth quarter when you got the ball with about 9 minutes left and it just looked like it was going real slow for you guys?
It did, and we were trying to get first downs. We were backed up a little bit there. After the first down, we were picking it up and trying to get the ball down the field, absolutely. And, it wasn't happening. I mean, they're well coached. I mean, they're not stupid. I mean, they know, and they were taking it away, and they were, they know if they were keeping things in front of us that we were going to have to continue to work it all the way down the field and score and get the ball back again. So they were taking those shots away.
John Clay?
Mark, how did you think Joey Gatewood played?
You know, going into it, it's going to be a tough, tough day. Just any quarterback that goes into playing Georgia, it's there's going to be some good and some bad because they're going to create some havoc in there with the way they can rush. And so, I thought, I think we're going to put on the film and see some things where more reps, more confidence, more comfort. I felt like some of those throws were there. I think with opportunity, with playing some more, he's got to anticipate that and get the ball down the field. I think there were certain opportunities there that we're going to look at and wish we can do them over. Have a little regret on some reads, but overall he did some good things. I think there's a lot to build on there with him for sure.
Larry Vaught?
Mark, trying to get the ball down the field, is that a case that you don't have receivers that can make that play to get open, and do you reach a point in a game when you feel like we should probably go ahead and try it even if it gets intercepted or something?
Well, I think, I was with you, Larry. I mean, I was sitting there on the sideline when it was getting late, and we were, I was talking with Eddie and Darren on the phone, and Joey was told, to look for certain routes, and he must have felt they were covered. I mean, I can't see exactly what was happening as far as, until we look at the film. But I agree. After, I want to say one of the throws, one of their guys got hurt, and we had an opportunity to talk to him, and that's exactly what we talked to him about. We're saying fit one in there, get the ball down the field, and at least try. You got to force it at this point. So yes, we were trying, and I agree with you. I think it was difficult there, but again, they know that. They know those plays are coming as well, and one of them they had an opportunity to pick for a touchdown, and fortunately he dropped it.
Michael Bennett?
Mark, what is it about the offense that you see needs to change and for it to get in a more of a scoring position and to score?
Well, I mean, I thought they did a really good job at times today. I thought we were creative with, keeping a really, really talented defense on their heels as far as some of the run game, some of the sets we were in. We were giving our kids an opportunity to be successful and move it. But we have to create explosive plays in the pass game. And we got to be creative. We do have to take more shots. I mean, Eddie knows that. Eddie's been hard on himself. I thought, again, we had an opportunity to, if we punch it in a couple off some good drives with mixing it up very well, we just got to punch it in. We got to score. And, we tried a double post with a wheel. We felt like it had a good chance, and they got pressure. They sacked us. When you're, again, that's arguably the number one defense in the country. And, if it's not one thing, it's another. If it's good, maybe they have good coverage. Maybe it's pressure. They're mixing it up. So, it's hard. But there's plays that are out there, and we're working hard at it to create some plays in the pass game. And we've got to continue to find different sets in different ways and take some shots for sure.
Josh Moore?
Mark, you talk about Joey getting rest and getting comfortable. Do you think, if everybody's healthy, do you think the plan going into Vandy is for him to get the majority of those number one reps, or is that undecided?
Yeah, I don't think I need to comment on that right now. I haven't watched any film at all, so we'll wait and make those decisions.
Nick Raff?
Mark, there's a lot of injuries on the offensive line. Do you just have any updates on those guys?
Yeah, we got 3 ankles and a knee. Cedric Dort, Luke, Kenneth Horsey, and Square. Got different things. I think Horsey has the knee, and then 3 ankles. So we'll see how bad they are. Later on tonight and tomorrow. So hopefully they won't be out too long. I'm not sure at this point.
John Clay?
Your bye week or your off day coming up, obviously this is a different type of season. Will you do anything differently? Will you treat it any differently than you would during a normal season?
A little bit different as far as giving them the time off. During a year where there's not a pandemic going on, it's nice to be able to give the kids a weekend where they can go home if they're close enough and maybe watch a high school game or go home and see family. But I'm discouraging that because of the situation that we're in, and I want them all here. So I'm going to give them some time on the front end. That is different. So give them a couple days on the front end to get healed up, get healthy. And the good thing about that is we'll get back to practice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and at least on Friday it's another day of throwing and catching and working on things. And hopefully we'll have a great 3 days, and it'll give us coaches time on the front end to do self-scout, to see what we're doing, to see the good things we're doing in the areas where we're falling short and where we can improve. And so the coaches will be working hard, all weekend here and trying to get caught up to see what we're doing well and finding ways to put our players in a position to win here down the stretch.
Okay, our last two are Michael Bennett and John Hale. Michael?
Mark, out of the last 9 games, Chris Rodriguez has gone for over 100 yards in 4 of those games. Do you feel like now he is your number 1 running back?
Again, I think you guys put more stock in that than we do. He got more reps today because he was running well, and it's been that way. Yeah, it's hard keeping him out of there, Michael. Yeah, I mean, he's a very good player, and he's doing some really good things. As I said before, they have different strengths. AJ is a guy that we need big play capability as well. So AJ has created, through the years, some explosive runs. We need to continue to work both guys. And obviously Cavassier is a big play guy as well. Getting him back and getting him healthy will only help us.
Okay, and last question is John Hale.
Mark, do you say anything to your defense to keep those guys motivated when you go out and hold the number 5 team in the country to 14 points and lose if they've been playing so well, getting turnovers and just the results aren't there?
Oh, there's a lot we could improve on. I tell you, there were some frustrating drives and aggravating yards in there that we could have played a heck of a lot better, and we'll continue to work at that. But as a team, I was very pleased. As you know, I mean, we're way beyond any kind of moral wins and losses. I mean, believe me, we're practicing and playing to win. But I am appreciative of the team, the mentality that they had all week. They've really worked exceptionally hard. We weren't proud of just the overall product a week ago, and they did respond. The guys were extremely energetic on the sidelines, pulling for each other, played extremely hard, played very physical. There's things we have to do better, but that was a great effort, and I appreciate that. So I don't anticipate any problems with the defense. There's enough things that we have to work on, and we got to get better at defensively. There's some things that are still aggravating out there today. But one thing's for sure is their attitude and their effort was really strong. And that's across the board. I thought the entire team was that way, and there's a lot to build on there. We just got to focus and find some creative ways to create explosive plays and continue to again build on the good things we're doing, and we got a little time here to do some self-scout and hopefully improve in some areas.
Okay, Coach Stoops, thank you very much for your time today.